Hello, this is Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews, now with Windows Mixed Reality. Today we're going to do a Let's Play and initial impressions review for StarDrone VR. StarDrone VR is a game that just released on the Steam store today for every major headset. It normally retails for $5. It's currently on sale, 10% off. I bought it at that sale price today. And my initial impressions for this game weren't very good. The first few levels and just the gameplay didn't seem very interesting to me. And I initially was playing this game with motion controllers, and it's just like using a little laser pointer, and it's one button control. I believe you just press the trigger, and then you kind of use your laser pointer to spin your little drone or your little pod around. And I just didn't enjoy that game mechanic. To me, with the motion controllers, it just didn't seem very smooth gameplay. It seemed kind of like disjointed. However, then I switched to an Xbox One controller. And with the Xbox One controller, it is actually like gaze-based navigation mixed with one button press controls. Just press the A button on the Xbox One. And believe it or not, I was having a lot more fun that way, surprisingly. I didn't think I would have fun that way, but it actually was quite fun playing the game that way. There's actually quite a bit of content here, and I have a hard time describing this gameplay. I'm not sure exactly how to describe it. There's like some pinball mechanics, and basically you just guide your ship around trying to collect, as much stuff as possible. They might as well be called coins, and trying to avoid some other dangers, as well as breaking some stuff. And levels have different end goals. Some of them you do have to collect all the different stars or whatnot in that level before you can pass that level. Other levels just require you to get to the finish line. So there are some different goals for each level. But let's go ahead and just play one level, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Again, I'm using the Xbox One controller and gaze-based navigation. So as you can see, I'm using the gaze-based navigation to look around and basically determine where the reticle goes. And you can see it has some little pinball effects here. And you basically press A to hold on to those little things and swing around. And you just have to judge the momentum correctly for these. And like I said, this is one of the early levels, so it's not as complicated as some of the later levels. So you can see the gameplay here is not very complicated, but it's just basically introducing you to the mechanics of the game and how to get used to the different gameplay. So let's go ahead and let's see how fast I can finish. Now there is a time component here, so you are supposed to do this as quickly as possible. I'm not sure I'm doing a good job of that. And I believe that's it. Yes, that's the end. And unfortunately, I didn't beat my previous time. My target time was 104, and I did 109, so I didn't do as good as my earlier attempt. Okay, so as you can see, that's one of the earlier levels. Let's try something a little bit trickier. Okay, this level's probably... Well, let me try this level. So this is one of the levels that's actually pretty difficult. It took me several tries before I got it. And let me see if I can actually... Nope. I know that looks easy, and some of you might be saying that's really easy, but actually not as easy as it looks. And I need to do less talking and more concentrating, so I'm going to be quiet here. I have beaten this level, just so y'all know. But okay. So almost. I was almost there. Okay, just you just really got to get a good start. If you don't get that first part right, it's very hard to come back from that. Ah, so close. I thought I had that one. I thought I had it. Got it. Nailed it. Alright. So, obviously this time took me a lot longer than... Well, not a lot longer, but basically... You know what? 6/100 of a second longer. Okay. So, let's try one level I haven't tried yet. So, as you can see your previous best times in some of these levels that I've done before. And you can see these levels I haven't done. I think I want to try this level though. Let's go ahead and try this. I don't know how this one plays, so this is completely blind play for me. And again, you just basically hold on here, and then let go at the right time, at the right trajectory, at the right speed, and then just use the appropriate. And I don't know what that does. Is that just like a little barricade that you can't... So that's like a little key thing that you need to get to some of the other levels. As you can, I can see there was like a little barrier there. Ah, sorry. I wasn't even paying attention. I was trying to explain. Okay, so you see there was like a little magnet barrier there. Oh, definitely made a mistake. Is there a way to get out once you get in? Oh wow, it's hard to get out once you get in. That's oh. I was gonna say, that's what she said, but they're like, nah, that's too easy of a joke. Okay, so I need to get a different key. Ah, okay, I see now where I'm supposed to go. I see now. Okay. Sorry, I lost track of where I was supposed to go. So obviously I took too long, but this was not a particularly hard level. Let's try this one. So my main criticism of this game is how there is no tutorial. Like, you're just kind of thrown into this game. There's no explanation of anything. You know, how the controls, how the game works. There's not like any settings other than no. I think the only one is no music. Let me double check that. Yeah, no music. That's it. You can pick what level you want. That's unlocked. And the other thing is the 3D visuals for me just don't pop. Like, they don't really look all that good in VR, which is a shame because I'm really enjoying the gameplay. Like I said, the initial impression, I wasn't having fun. It didn't really look all that good, but the more that I played it, the more that I'm enjoying this gameplay. And now the only thing that's really holding me back from just giving this game a really high recommendation is just the visuals. The visuals are they just don't pop in VR. So I always question, you know, what's the purpose of a game in VR? Keep in mind, I do like the game mechanic. I think this game does base navigation correct. Like, it made it into something interesting, an interesting gameplay element, which a lot of games that have gay-space navigation don't have that. They just have gay-space navigation just because it's easier, not because it makes the game better to play. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. I do recommend this game. I'm not going to give a final rating just because I haven't finished the game. And I've noticed that the further I get into the levels, the more new mechanics are being introduced. So I don't want to give a final score without knowing what all the game mechanics are. But I do recommend it. I've been having fun. I've only paid less than $5. 10% off the $5 price. And I feel like I've gotten more than my money's worth from this game already. 1 hour of gameplay already, and over an hour of gameplay already, and I've been having fun. This has been an interesting game to play. I'm not sure that I played another game quite like it, especially with the gay space navigation, the one-button controls, where it's just one of those games where you just go like, I just need one more try and I can beat the level. And you always have that challenge of trying to get a higher score, trying to beat the level even faster next time. And it is fun to play. So I do recommend it, but I'm not going to give a final score. I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my review. If you like my review, don't... Oh, no, I'm going to die. No. So I have a little barrier there, and I can't get... No. I'm going to die. Okay, ooh. I thought for sure I was going to die there. I guess I got enough health that I don't need to worry about it. Ooh. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews, now with Windows Mixed Reality. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.